Let the hunt begin. You stand before King Rastakan.
Wow. There are a lot of Murlocs in my hand. I think turn 1 double Forager is definitely good. What about turn 2 Scout Tiny Fin? Seems like it could be alright. Or maybe I toss the Scout and just play the Tiny Fin on one. Scout's probably pretty good against Hunter, though. Do I ever only play one Forager on one and then just coin the second one on 2 with the Scout? I guess that makes sense. Or I guess maybe I just coin the Scout on turn 1. It could get, like... Could get quick-shotted or something. Are there any 2-mana buffs for this? I don't think so. I probably would have liked the card more if there was a good 2-mana buff for it. Kind of feel like I can just coin out the Scout here and just be chillin'. I guess there's not really that much reason to coin it out here. Spawn Pool Forager does kind of the same thing. I mean, I do overall miss 1 attack power on this Forager. But, 1 power on this versus the risk of the Scout just dying before I get anything out of it seems kind of worth. So unfortunately all my stuff has 2 attack, but it is good enough to clear here. Yeah, we just kill this. We take 3 damage, which is... Oh wait, I forgot that this actually works on the death rattles too, so I probably didn't trade optimally here. No, I guess this was the way to trade anyway. It didn't really matter. Look at this cute fucking Murloc. Does it have a belly button? Do Murlocs need belly buttons? Crab Rider's cool. Nothing Can Stop Us is cool. I could just trade the Crab Rider straight up. I can trade this straight up. I feel like Nothing Can Stop Us is pretty damn good here. I do have Kazakus into Golem. But maybe if I draw a 2-mana Murloc, I can play that with Crab Rider next turn, depending on what happens. And then maybe turn 5 could be Kazakus plus a 1-mana Golem? I feel like the 1-mana Golems are pretty underwhelming, but if my next turn is really strong, then we might go for that anyway. I believe Explosive, Freeze, and Snake are the core set secrets. What else is there? There's Open the Cages. I believe Pack Tactics is still around. What would this deck be playing? Let's just make this deck as a hedge against Explosive. Snake is kind of a bummer. I mean, I can play like Crab Rider and trade down here, but might just push 8 and play Kazakus. If I had like any 2-mana Murloc to go with this Crab Rider, I would play it, but I think this is just a Kazakus turn. Divine Shield, summon a copy. Probably would have put more time into that if I wasn't roping. But this does seem to be one of the golems that people have been raving about. 5/5 Divine Shield, summon a copy, and it does just seem pretty good here, right? My opponent's at 14, and that's 10 stats that are, or 10/10 worth of stats that are really hard to deal with. Plus, like, my board is pretty hard for this Hunter to deal with as well. So that is a 5-1. Maybe I can't just straight up go face here. Actually, what if I just trade with Crab Rider and then play the hammer? I go 7, 11 to face with a hammer in play. Seems good. I think the 10-10 Divine Shield is pretty good here as well, but I don't know, this is just better. Like, I don't know, it just seems like I win with this line. And even if my opponent somehow pulls out something that's not lethal, then I can just play the Golem next turn. Easy game. I did have pretty much the perfect curve of that game. 2-drop was a little questionable, but ended up being pretty good. Pretty sure I don't keep any of this off the mulligan. I'm also pretty sure that Paladin is like kind of scary, so I'm a bit concerned here. But I do have a good hand. Not really a good hand for Voracious Reader since I have 2 other cards that draw cards, but whatever. Oh. This deck is pretty aggressive. Oh wow, it was really Noble Sack. Okay. I think if I could have picked a secret for my opponent to play there, it would have been Noble Sack, so not bad. Oh wow, my opponent is about to be fucking dead here, holy shit. Put damage on the non-Murloc. How do you go Initiate, Coin, Secret into just Initiate? That's wild. That's a really good draw. Let's try to buff this. Oh well, that buff was fine. I think that Kazakus might be a little slow, but if it's like double rush minion, maybe it'll be good enough. I'm only showing 10 here, which I guess isn't that much. Maybe I can draw Nothing Can Stop Us for, I think, 9 damage. Pretty sure we're just going double Murloc here. Not sure why I should be afraid of a 3-3, so I'm going face. If it's 2 5/5 rushers, I'm probably left with like 6 in play here, which is not very much. Oh, okay. That really hit my 2 3-health minions? I mean, I guess Kazakus could have cleaned up something, but that seems so unlucky. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 9. Nothing Can Stop Us would be lethal. Lightning Bolt plus something. Is Lava Burst still in standard? I don't think it is. I mean, I probably just play this instead. I can kill Kazakus here by missing 1 damage. I miss 1 damage to protect a 2-3. And I put damage on both of these. I mean, I guess I can just trade a 1/6 in, but I think a 1/6 is better than a 2-3.
never catch me.
Whatever my opponent's doing so far doesn't seem good enough.
Give me that. Not what I want.
I guess, I don't know, this is pretty close to good enough. What do I do? Make this attack against Noble Sack? Easy. Man, that turn 2 initiate pass was embarrassing. Gold? Overpowered deck.
Rastakan versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power.
You stand before King Rastakan.
Cage Match Custodian's good. Probably keep Nothing Can Stop Us. Lushwater Mercenary. I don't know, it feels weird keeping 2 non-1-drops in this deck. But Nothing Can Stop Us and Cage Match Custodian. I feel like they just have to be the 2 best cards in my deck. So I'm going to keep them. Nailed that mulligan. I just played against this deck and I got super high rolled, so let's hope this isn't quite as rough. Wow, another one of those. Probably just Spawn Pool Forager here. Could have like coined out a Lushwater Scout and then played this next turn, but I don't really see much reason to do that. If I didn't have the Nothing Can Stop Us in my hand, if I didn't have these in my hand, I would have played Cage Match Custodian here, but yeah, with these I just want to develop Murlocs. Hopefully I hit a 2-mana Murloc here and then coin it out. 1-mana Murloc works just as well. And then next turn we will see whether or not we can be stopped. I'm gonna have 6 and 7 health minions. So I mean, I guess my opponent could have like... Oh, that's really strong. Probably still have to play... Oh wait, I can only play one of these. I was thinking I could play both for some reason. So yeah, I mean, if my opponent has like Shooting Star here, it's pretty bad for me. That was a nice little 5 damage rush though. Well, my opponent's hand is mostly random mage minions. And since this Phoenix is randomly generated, they probably would not have kept a Shooting Star off the mulligan. That's a good card here. I high rolled my 0-mana minions. Could have been Death Imps.
You fight me, you get burned.
Probably need to kill the Phoenix. And I'll save the Tidecaller for the Nothing Can Stop Us. Man, this is a way different game if my opponent doesn't randomly generate Reckless Apprentice. And on top of that, if they don't draw Wildfire before that.
Oh, it says explode.
Is the pool of mage minions right now just insane? Like, is every mage minion really good? If I play Nothing Can Stop Us, hit with the hammer, I deal 8 here, my opponent's at 5. It would take so long to deal 5 damage with Flurgle. But I do have another weapon, I have another Cage Match Custodian. I have South Coast Chieftains. Maybe I just push here. I'm never getting bored back at this point, so I'm just gonna push my damage. I have plenty of outs. Beautiful. So I need to draw any Murloc, and I have lethal next turn. Probably have to assume one of those is Ice Barrier, so I don't think I attack with Whack-a-Mole Hammer unless I have to.
An incredible discovery.
Cargo, my business.
Well, my opponent's showing 2, 4, 6, 8. Plenty of damage. Where's your ice barrier, buddy? Man, there can't be that many mage secrets. They had to have been offered ice barrier. That'd be so unlucky if they weren't.
Rastakan versus Jaina.
You asked.
Is this gonna be the third spell mage in a row?
For King Rastakan.
I don't know if I should be keeping Nothing Can Stop Us. Probably should keep it. It's just such a blowout sometimes. Cage Match Custodian's a nice pickup, but I would like to have seen some Murlocs with Nothing Can Stop Us. Alright, so this is the third Spell Mage in a row. Who got rank 1 legend with Spell Mage? That must be the reason for this. Last time my opponent went Font of Power into Wildfire, they randomly generated a Reckless Apprentice, so hopefully that's not happening this game. Even if it is though, next turn I probably play Forager plus Seer. They don't die to that, and then I have Nothing Can Stop Us to back it up.
I would have cast the spell.
Alright, so I'm playing all my Murlocs here. When do I want to attack with the hammer? Probably just first, so I can push an extra damage. Do I kill this 1/1? I'm pretty paranoid of Reckless Apprentice. And in that case, killing the 1/1 would be good. but it's probably bad against pretty much everything else. But keeping a board for Nothing Can Stop Us is pretty appealing. I think I kill it. Definitely did not position around combustion here, which I should have. Not sure what the positioning was, just 3 health minions on the outside, I guess. Probably should have just flipped these two.
Discovery. A cold, unforgiving struggle.
6, 8. This is 7 damage. Probably just play Nothing Can Stop Us here. I'm just gonna push face since I have a hammer in hand. The opponent's just dead on board, right?
You win this.
Very nice.